historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold him to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rodgers now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! A.J. Dillon there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On second and 11 now. Brady. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no,
it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the 29, Rodgers, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter.
And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And you don't... See this often, a quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third down.
This time they stay on the ground.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Fournette on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Succop for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's gonna be a long day. Check, check. Lucky. Check. Mike,
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely run this thing in regulation. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. One final try now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And the ball game is over. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Second and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Carson the 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's it, ready.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The give is to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Rodgers now on 1st down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You got nothing.
Here's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on. What do you want?
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers flush to his right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Leemo and Brandon God.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out behind the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. To throw again is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the sneak, Rodgers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Newton now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Rams nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Stafford steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. With the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Rams nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, baby.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first and 10, Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Newton rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go. Let's get it. Gun.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's good for an LA Rams.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Next score, Panthers 27, Rams 7. Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't fazed them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That caught by Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the red zone now, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
out foul is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This taken in at the goal line, and the opening kickoff will... Foul is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get